Hey, it's Miss Gavin, and I'm here to teach you your phonics lesson for today. Over here on this part of the screen, you can see that we have super silent E. And since you guys are super readers, I thought it was so appropriate to have super silent E be part of our phonics lessons this week. And it just says that he may be silent in each word, but his power can be heard. When the word is only cap, it's worn atop your head. Add the super silent E and cap is cape instead. So we're going to learn how silent E can change words like cap to cape. Okay, and so today our silent E I can statement is I can make and read silent E words. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making and reading the words. And so on our chart here, we can see this is a picture of a can. And when silent E is added to the word can you figure out what it makes, what word? That's right, it makes cane. And this is tap, like tap water, a water tap. And when silent E is added to tap, can you say out loud what word you think it makes? Yeah, it does. It makes the word tape. And here we have a bear cub, and when you add the silent E to the word cub, you guessed it, it makes the word cube. So we know kind of how that works, but let's find out more about what the rule is for making these words so that we can do this making and reading silent E words more together today. So something that we are going to notice is that when you make a silent E word, anytime you add the E to the end of the word, it's going to make the vowel shout and say its name. So what you're going to notice here is this is the word cap. The A says ah for cap. Now, if I drag the magic E to the end of this word, the silent or magic E, the A is not going to say ah anymore. It's going to say its name. It's going to say A. So instead of being a cap, like you put on your head, just like in our example from the other chart, it's going to say ape, cape. Let's see if we were correct. Yep, there's a superhero cape. Let's try another one. This is the three-letter word tap. This guy's angry and he's tapping his foot. He must be very impatient. So the word tap, A still says ah, but if I drag the magic E over to make the A say its name, it's not going to say ah anymore, it's going to say A. And now it becomes tape, just like that. Here's another one. This one has an L blend at the beginning of the word. This is a little bit bigger word, but I bet you can help me with it. This word says plan. Plan. I don't hear the A saying its name yet, but I bet if I bring that magic E over, it's going to get that A and make it say its name. Can you think about what that word might say if the A says its name now? Say it out loud for me. Plane. Plane. Oh my goodness, I bet like an airplane. Let's uncover this picture and see. Great work. All right, we can do this with lots of different vowels. So I have added a couple of other vowels so we can practice this together. So here you can see we're going to go on to the I words. And normally when we think about our I sound, what sound does I make? Can you say it for me? It does. It says it, like igloo. So this would be the word pin. And you can see right there is a push pin. But if I bring over the magic E, it's going to make that I say its name. So instead of saying it, it's going to say I. So think about this word, pine. Just like a pine tree. And right now I bet you've got pine trees spreading lots of pollen around your house. Here's another I word. This is the word hid, hid. The boy hid in the bushes. Hid. I don't see a sneaky E yet, but I bet if we add one, we can change the word to be something else. So here's the E at the end of the word. Now remember, the E makes the vowel say its name. So instead of the I saying eh, what is it going to say this time? You're right, it's going to say I. So let's read the word together. I'd, hide. They are playing hide and seek, and the boy hid in the bushes. This is a U word, and I bet you can read this word all by yourself, even with looking at the picture. K-ub. U says, that's right, it says But if we add the magic E at the end of the word, U is going to say its name. So instead of being a bear cub and saying let's read this word together. Cube. Cube. We now have an ice cube. Here's another U word. Can you read this word for me? Say it out loud. That's right, it's a tub. Tub. I bet if we put this E at the end, it's going to change the word. The magic E makes the U say its name, so instead of it's going to say U. So let's read this word together. Tube. Tube. Like a tube of toothpaste or paint. These are some O words. When we read O words, O normally says ah. So if you're looking at this word right here, you have p. What's the word? That's right, it's hop. Right there, she's playing hopscotch. Let's add our magic E to change the word and change the meaning. And now, what does magic E do to the O? Can you tell me what the magic E is going to do to the O? If you said it's going to make the O say its name, you are exactly right. So instead of saying hop, it now says hope. Hope. This little boy is making a wish, so he hopes that his wish comes true. Here's another one. This is another ah word with the O. This is rob. This little boy's very naughty and he robbed the bank. But if we add that magic E, just like you told me a minute ago, it's going to make the O say its name. So instead of rob, we now have robe. You can see there's a robe here. So what happens is the magic E makes the O say its name and turns this word into something completely different, doesn't it? Can you imagine if he robbed the bank in his robe? It would be pretty silly. Okay, so here's a fun activity that I want you guys to do with me. I'm going to do the first one, and then you are going to be working on this on your own and uploading your work to the assignments page on eClass. So what we have here, you can see there are some 3-letter words, some CVC words. All of them have vowels in them. I, A, U, A, I. Right now we can read them for what they are and just using the vowel sound, but we're going to be adding the magic E or sneaky silent E to the end of the word to change the word. So I'm going to get my pen and let's do this together. Number 1 says bit, like I bit into my sandwich. But I know now that I need to be adding a sneaky E or silent E to the end of the word. So I'm going to write B. And then the I is going to say something different. I just know it with this E at the end. So I have B-I-T, and now I'm going to add E to the end of this word. So now I can read my new word and figure out what it says. So I went from bit to b-ite, bite. oh my goodness, like you bite into your sandwich. So I'm going to make some teeth, and I am doing this on the computer, so if my teeth aren't very good, don't laugh at me. But here's my teeth. Because this is a bite. And I don't want the lion to bite. So here's the teeth. That's about all I got for bite. But you can go on to the next words, numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. And even if you want to do number 1 and maybe make a better picture for Miss Gavin, that would be great. And you're going to be reading the 3-letter word and then adding the sneaky silent E at the end to make the new word. I'd like to see your pictures because that's going to help me to see that you understand the meaning of the new word. And once you finish and you've worked on uploading your assignment, if you would like to click on the next link on your eClass page, it's going to take you to this Jack Hartman song about silent E words. It's a fun song to kind of look at how silent E changes the meaning of all different kinds of words. Thank you so much for learning with me. Have a great day.